I think the only reason he is telling all of this is to show you that even if we are working in the field of ICT for development, and if we are working very extensively in development, we can still survive and smile. So that's the reason why he was saying all of this. Allow me to start with a joke, if you don't mind. Those were two friends, and they needed to visit one of their friends who was sick. You know, out of friendship, they needed to go and just to cheer him up, etc. So one asked the other, do you know where the address is? He said, yes, of course I know. So, you know, they walked and they arrived, and there were two buildings in front of them. Two big towers, you know, something like 500 floors. And the friend asked his friend again, are you sure it's here? He said, of course, I know. So he said, okay, that's the building. He said, but you know what? Our friend apartment is in the 200th floor. I said, whoa, okay, no problem. We like him very much, so we need to go and pay him this visit. They entered the building, and the lift, the elevator was out of order. It did not work, and they had to go to the 200th floor. But they liked very much their friend, and they really wanted to do it. And they really wanted to go there, to the 200th floor. So they, first floor, second floor, third floor, 100th floor, they arrived. And the friend tell the other, oh, I have two news for you. One good news and one bad news. So the other guy asked him, what is it? So the good news is we are in the 200th floor. The bad news is this is not the right building. So the aim of this meeting for me and this gathering is that we have a good news and a good news. We still want to go there, which is about achievement of MDG, and the other good news is that we did it the proper way. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to be here at this most significant event. And on behalf of UNDP, and for those who don't know what is UNDP, it's United Nations Development Programme, I really would like to congratulate the organizers for their leadership in turning this promising idea into a reality, because it was really challenging just to bring all those people together and make sure that they will be available. I also thank them for inviting UNDP to address those opening remarks. I have had the opportunity to do my own homework, of course, and as everybody else, I went to the web and I searched for what you did, guys. And I have to say that you really fit an outstanding policies and prescription for much of the role of ICT. So I really would like to congratulate you for all the thoughtful presentations you have given so far. Today is a different day. And today it's a different situation, and our world today is different. And today I would like to call for urgent, collective and innovative actions to address the achievement of the Millennium Development Goals, the MDGs, and set the stage for renewed sustainable development. Today, I would like to talk about the connection between the use of ICT and poverty alleviation, and share with you some thought about how ICT4D and its related innovations can foster the achievements of the MDGs and thus put fire under the feet of decision makers, development organizations, civil society, and private sector leadership to accelerate and commit to the global development goals. Throughout the past 20 years, all of us are older than 20? Okay, then I can talk about the past 20 years. So throughout the past 20 years, there have been some years that simply rolled into the next without much notice. Then there are the years that come along once, the kind that mark a break from the past, and set a new course for our world. 2009 is one of those years. We started 2009 with critical global challenges such as increased poverty, inequity, democracy crisis, globalization, and environmental degradation. This is deepening political, economic, and cultural divisions within and between countries, thus increasing the risk of violent conflict and threatening social and political stability for all of us. This is particularly worrisome when one knows that the accumulation of socio-economic problems and the invasion of new values of globalization have aggravated an identity crisis among the new generations. The resulting vacuum has become a fertile ground for a number of forms of extremism. We started 2009 in the midst of a crisis unlike any we have seen in our lifetime. Millions of jobs have been lost. Many businesses cannot borrow. Many families cannot pay their bills. Many workers are watching their life savings disappear. And many, too many citizens across the world are both anxious and uncertain of what the future will hold. But we also started 2009 with Barack Hussein Obama, an Afro-American, elected as the President of the United States. Yet, only 1 year ago, nobody would have predicted what happened, and we have very little idea, actually, of what the world will look in 50 years from now. Ladies and gentlemen and dear colleagues, ICTs, when used to address development, are one of those tools that are transforming the traditional map of development, expanding people's horizons, dramatically shrinking learning curves, and creating the potential to realize in a decade progress that required a time span of generations in the past. All of us here have witnessed how access to a range of ICTs in developing countries can give people knowledge that empower them. ICTs such as simple radio, television, telephones, computers, and the internet can provide access to knowledge in sectors such as agriculture, microenterprise, education, human rights, and offering a new realm of choices that enable the poor to improve their quality of life. Unfortunately, not everyone enjoys equal access to these technologies. As the divide grows wider, it aggravates the existing divisions of power and inequities in access to resources between men and women, the literate and non-literate, and the urban and rural populations. Therefore, we absolutely need to innovate. In Wikipedia, and maybe you would think that Wikipedia is a sponsor because someone before me referred to Wikipedia, but Brandon, Wikipedia is not a sponsor, right? Okay, so Wikipedia is not a sponsor, so it's very credible definition. In Wikipedia, the term innovation means a new way of doing something. It may refer to incremental, radical, and revolutionary changes in thinking, products, processes, or organizations. A difference is typically made between invention, an idea made manifest, and innovation, ideas applied successfully. Inventions are potential change. Innovations are change realized. The private sector has clearly driven the experimentation and expansion of innovative IT models.